So are you happy with how things are now? She needs more breathing room. I mean, she probably does want to be friends with everyone, but I don't think she can cope with that right now. Rikka talks over her braids out and raising my answer. I take a sip of a clear broth that accompanies the dish as I think about the question. I'm happy to be getting along with everyone. Of course. I'm also kind of sad it means I have less time to spend with Erika and Ichigo and the others. And of course my precious Amity partner. I'm sorry, did that come up as pretentious? No, not at all, I feel the same way. Leans forward and clasps my hands in hers, her palms soft against my skin. I think to myself she must be just as busy these days as I am. When I finish eating, I clench my fists, feel like I've regained my vitality. Let's go back to Iznik, shall we? I'm sure everyone's waiting for us. Yes, they probably are. She flashed me a usual smile and moved to stack her tray with mine. You go on ahead. I'll be right behind you after return the trays. Oh, but I can come with. I wonder if I go thank the chef. Oh, okay then. A shadow seems to eclipse her sunny smile like a forbidding coral reef revealed by a receding wave. No, I'm overthinking it. I pick up her trays and head towards a drop-off point. Do you need me at all, Suoh-san? But behind me, our quiet words are swallowed up by a buzz of conversation before they can reach my ears. Oh, I like that sound. You need a horse to water. You can't make it drink. As I fill a pail with hot water, try to remember who it was who told me that proverb. Back in the spring when the flowers were in full bloom. It's no good, my memories are fuzzy. Am I making good use of the opportunities presented to me? The proverb makes me think of my own situation right now, and whether I'm dancing to the right tune. Am I solving mysteries to bring me closer to her, even as I expertly dance the steps expected of me? Back in the summer, I came to a decision, thanks to her, and then began to take action in my own way, chasing the shadow of my vanished Amity. However, Mayuri Kohsaka rejected you. Abruptly, I shrink back. My stepmother has appeared in a clouded mirror, her gaze sliding over my body like a slime as she cackles. That's not what I truly believe. You're just telling yourself that. You only knew it over one for 3 months, and you were together for less than that. Come on now. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? I glare at a woman in the mirror, but it only makes her laugh harder. No one needs you. Remember what she said? I want you to forget all about me. Doesn't that make your skin crawl? Shut up! A scream from behind me finally brings me back to my senses. Was that... Rikka? Fortunately, it seems a student was walking behind me and overheard my outburst. I'm sorry, the water came out hotter than I expected. Aware my formal excuse doesn't really explain my choice of words, I cringe with regard to the other students in the mirror. Ichigo-san? Oh, Professor Suoh! You scared me. Okay, I didn't recognise Ichigo's voice. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't set the temperature correctly. Still cute, still beautiful. I personally do that a lot too. These showers are so hard to control. Seemingly she didn't catch the words I shouted, only the noise. I feel a faint smile as I turn off the faucet. At our own house we have one of those showers that never stays at the same temperature. Seemingly set it to 40 degrees at randomly go hot or cold on you. Oh. It's one thing in summer, I really could do without it in winter. Oh, by the way, Are you a bath or shower kind of girl, Suoh-chan? Oh, suddenly my text got wide as well, no idea why. But if you think about the girls we've played so far, we've played 3 girls in these games. Yatsura Senpai would definitely be shower. Whereas the other 2 would both be soaking in a tub. Ichigo-san plops herself down next to me. She asks, "My granddad always favoured baths even in the summer, so I do too." Ah yes, a lot of older folks are like that. Ichigo nods knowingly. My grand's the same. In the blistering summer heat, she'd force us in a tub and not let us out until we'd counted to 50. Been a while since I enjoyed idle chat like this. Imagining Ichigo and her grandmother makes me smile. I can't stand heart baths. There's always torture counting to 50. I come out feeling like a bored lobster. Ringo never seemed to mind. Really? Yeah. So did your grandson drag you in and make you count to some silly number before he let you out? A question lifts up on the lid of my memories. My granddad's house, my chores were to clean the bathroom, heat the water. In the early days, I naturally asked my granddad whether he wanted to take baths with me, but we only bathed together when I was really, really young. Ichigo nods. I didn't expect it to be a big deal, but he looked really awkward when I asked him. Thinking about it, it wasn't actually that long ago I went to live with my grandfather. I left early, so my body back then was pretty much the same as it is now. So basically, you were asking your grandfather if he wanted to bathe with a stunning beauty. Well done, Suoh. What's wrong, Suoh-chan? I'm just realising how naive I used to be. Recording my grandfather's face as he gently turned me down, I feel my own face flush hotly. Talking with Ichigo, I feel some tension with me melt away. The pressure on my temples start to ease. Even though that girl abandoned you? And what's up, Suoh-chan? If I managed to stifle my cry, a noise escaped my lips, causing Ichigo to pause her washing and turn to me. Telling us nothing, I glare back at her shape of my stepmother mirror. And yet, Lasura, pretend you do not know what I'm talking about. I mean that girl you're ignoring. I'm not ignoring Rikka. I never said anything about Rikka Hanabishi. She sneers at me, mocking me for walking right into a trap. Not purposely ignoring her, it's just we've both been taken into different directions of our council work and we're too busy to spend much time together. Well, recently Rikka-san have been... Even accounting my council work, I feel like she's barely stepped foot in her room lately. Don't stand out too long or you catch a cold. Come on, finish washing, let's get in a tub. Okay. My friend's voice rescues me from clutches of my stepmother, but she's still there, and the next words roil the waters in my heart. Let me impart one truth on you. People will always betray you, Suoh. You should know better and you should know that better than anyone. Her voice needles a soft part of me I've tried to protect, but I have to believe that things are different now. My stepmother's words acted like a trigger. We're in our room of a classroom. I find myself following Rikka out the corner of my eye. She spends a lot more time alone these days. Her presence is often missing from her room as she works on tasks and connected to our council work. And while she's still a central figure in the classroom, I feel like she disappears with relative frequency. Neither of us is the kind of person who can give less than 100% to a task. Unfortunately, this means her work is now eating at the time she would previously have spent with me. She has lots of old close friends too, so it has to be expected. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel a little neglected. However, that's not what's really getting to me. Vice President Hanabishi. At first, no one seems to think anything amiss. Looking down at a document, seemingly engrossing when she often does so. Excuse me, Vice President Hanabishi? When she isn't responding, Suoh-san reaches out to touch her shoulders and snap her out of it. As it becomes obvious that she's focused on something other than the meeting. Rikka starts her hand on my shoulder and looks up at Suoh-san with unfocused eyes as though waking up from a dream. Are you right? Are you not feeling well? Oh, sometimes it only takes the slightest reaction to betray oneself. Rikka's gasp and slight jerk made it obvious she was miles away. She then blinks and bows her head apologetically to the rest of the council, who are taken aback by this uncharacteristic behaviour of hers. I sincerely apologise for not paying attention. Oh, but President Shirahane is also... Realising she's about to say something rude, Suoh-san swallows the rest of the words and lowers her gaze, and we remember to send her sharp looks. As Suoh-san was saying, pick up a thread for her. This isn't something I would usually condone, but everyone has moments where they're distracted. Recently, Vice President Hanabishi has been working late into the night on council matters. It's no wonder she's zoned out. Everyone smiles and nods, except for my implication that it's not something we can blame her for. Looking relieved, Suoh-san also sends me a bashful smile. I think that's enough for today's meeting, so let's have some tea. Could you do us the honours, Rikka? Of course. She stands up with a gracious smile as I watch her head over to a tea set. I wonder what she could be brooding over. Could she be hiding something just like me? Perhaps there's something to do with why she's often not in her room. Watching her back, I desperately want to ask her what it is. She feels like she can't tell me and why. At the same time, I know it's not fair to me to feel like that way, considering how many secrets I've been holding inside of myself. In a quiet, lengthy sigh. Alright, my hangers-on are gone. I'm staring at the scarlet rays of light whirring through my brain when I hear a sardonic voice behind me. Reminding me of a certain someone, a faint smile tugs at me with the corner of my lips. Oh good, I was getting bored of my own. No, that isn't a perfect invitation. So long as you're with me, I'll never cause you to commit the sin of boredom. Since when was boredom a sin? Well, I suppose it is wicked enough to be included amongst the 7 deadly vices. I'm surprised to see Ichigo handles Erika's wheelchair. Very unusual combination. Reason it's not being uncommon to see my bookworm buddy hanging out with another member of the club, Ringo-san. What are you giving me that look for? I was just thinking what a surprise it is to see the two of you here in the library together. I bumped into Erika in the corridor. I mean, personally, it was a perfect timing. You're the one who pushed me to come in here, literally. So what did you need from me? You looking for a book recommendation? Can you imagine me sitting in my room quietly reading a book? My bad. She holds her hand out placatingly and apologises, for which go response is creeping her out. I can't help but giggle about amusing interactions. Oh, looks like we've got a laugh, boss. Who are you calling boss? Anyway, I have a reason to be here right now. What's yours? Nodding conspiratorially, Ichigo casts a gaze around to check we're alone. The library's been fairly full recently. Curfew is approaching. And making sure the quiet library is empty for us, safe for us, she goes on. So it's perfect timing because that's actually something I wanted to talk to you both about. There is? Yep, so like you don't think Rikka-chan's been acting weird lately? Seems like she's not tired, but kind of down? Ah, so that's it. Rubbing her jaw, Erika nods. So you noticed too? You know what's up with her? I think it's probably something to do with Council of Nicaea, but I don't know specifics. Do you, Shirahane? Well, she's not sick. It's almost certainly to do with Suoh-san. I said the first thing that comes to me. Perhaps something to do with Suoh-san. I heard Suoh has a crush on Rikka. It's an idea I've voiced before I really think about it. Wow, you surprised me, Shirahane. You never usually want to initiate girl-like talk. But two of them stare at me wearing matching smirks to tell me we're enjoying this. That's a scary picture right there. Referring to me bringing up one mere mention of romance. Girl talk. Usually I'd be overjoyed at being able to chat about such things with my friends, but not today. For some reason I'm thrilled. It feels like a hand has reached down in my chest and is now clutching my heart, making it difficult to breathe. So Buki-san still needs to be putting down moves on her. But Richan hasn't noticed, so you've not nothing to worry about. Ichigo-san says, peering into my face. That smile's been replaced by a look of concern. I thank her, I'm still not entirely sure what for. I tell the two of them both looking thoughtful, but I think she's probably sleep deprived. So it is because of her council work. Yes, with all the preparations we may have been having to make for a new school year, we've been running off our feet. But there's still plenty of time, isn't there? These things require a lot of pre-planning, so we need to prepare well in advance. I think she's been staying up late working on that. Ichigo frowns and folds her arms and gesture that looks adorably grown up on a small frame. I'll be happy to help her as anything I could do. I think she'll appreciate the sentiment. Hey Suoh, what's your biggest project right now? I explained the three major events to her: the school information session, the Bible presentation ceremony, and the orientation event. Orientation? What about orientation? That's like when the older students showed us around this academy when we first started, right? And I think I personally should be able to help. Ichigo-san? She thumps her chest as a leave it to me gesture. I personally will contribute some ideas, but I'll ask around. For a big fun event like this, it's best to source suggestions from everyone. Before I can stop her, she's already rushed out of the library. Eric and I look at one another. I really do have the best friends a girl could ask for. Oh, she finally learned to find art of sarcasm. I was being serious. I know. She met my gaze, a feline smile curling across her lips. There's a softness to her features that isn't simply attributable to the warm red light of a setting sun. You count as one of her, Rikka-san. You're getting all familiar again. Her cheeks are red, and not just from the sunlight. I can feel my heart clench in my chest. I've been through a lot since arriving here, but I'm genuinely glad I am aboard the academy. Ayuko's repeated whisper of I know only contributes to the feeling. The way she turns away from me, scratching her head, I can tell she's trying to hide from me with deep, steadying breath she then draws. So as hard as I hate to spoil the mood, but I better tell you what I came to see about in the first place. Her cheeks still flush, giving her appearance of a younger, frailer girl as she opens her mouth. Ooh, not next. It's the morning of a Sabbath. Although, it really isn't, because this episode is going out on a Wednesday. So, you know what? Given the fact it's the morning of a Sabbath, I'm going to have an episode here, and we'll come back to it on the next Sabbath. Until then, bye-bye.